gut feelers! Today we're going to talk about asthma, highly requested video from you. What can you do to heal your asthma? This video has two parts. In the first part we talk about the 3 root causes, potential root causes that cause your asthma in the first place. Why do you have that? And then in part 2 I have 3 simple tips for you, 3 things you need to focus on if you want to heal your asthma. Really down to earth so you can put it in action right now. What you need to know about asthma is that it's highly complex. No asthma is like the other, nobody is like the other, because asthma can actually have 3 major root causes. And often they come together and they support each other in a negative way. Root cause number 1 is trauma-induced. Asthma can be caused by trauma, and this keeps repeating and repeating itself. Then the nervous system remembers this, and whenever you come into a stress situation, the asthma comes up again. Number 1, trauma-induced. Number 2 is related to pathogens in your body. Things like Epstein-Barr, which you maybe picked up as a child, as a teenager. Things like mononucleosis, for example. A friend of mine her daughter just has mononucleosis. This is Epstein-Barr, which then goes deeper and deeper into the tissue, goes through different stadiums, and then can later on cause things like asthma as well. And number 3 are toxins. Toxic, highly toxic overload in your body. Now, some people, if they have a lot of toxins, they react with their thyroid, with allergies. Maybe you have asthma and allergies. Some people have food intolerances. There is a long list. So this is the part of the bio-individuality where your body has a certain predisposition where you're most vulnerable at. For some people it's the gut, for some people it's the lungs. For me it was definitely respiratory tract and the lungs. So if you're watching this and you have asthma, this can have 3 root causes: trauma-induced, emotional trauma, stress situation. Then we have pathogens and toxic heavy metals and things like DDT, pesticides that you picked up through food, but also that has been picked up from generation to generation and accumulated now in your body. Question of the day, guys. I want to know from you, what one thing helped you to improve your asthma? Share it in the comments below. You help other gut feelers to get better as well, and let's all educate each other. We are all learning and understanding the body better, and you can help. Comment now below, pause this video, what helped you improve your asthma or even heal your asthma. One thing in the comments below. Thank you very much. And now let's continue. Now the good news is, what most doctors and even health practitioners don't tell you is that asthma can be completely healed. Now let's look into what you can do to heal your asthma and start really feeling more free. I know how it is when you can't leave the house because you don't know if you got your inhaler, you are not sure if it's a stressful situation, maybe there are new people who don't know about your condition. Chronic illnesses can really take a toll on the quality of how you can live. So what can you do? All of the 3 steps I'm going to share with you have to do with lowering the inflammation in your body. Because when you have asthma, even if it's trauma related, or if it's toxins or pathogens, often they also come together and they support each other, you have inflamed nerves. There are nerves that are connected from your digestive tract to your lungs and also to your brain. The phrenic nerve, then you have the vagus nerve. You don't have to remember those nerves. Just know that asthma has to do with inflamed nerves for the first thing. And the second thing is mucus in your body. Yeah, we all have mucus in the body. This is not a problem. This is also for protecting our body. But if you have pathogenic mucus, which is clogging up your internal organs, like the liver, for example, or your lymphatic system, then this needs attention. So what to do? 3 steps. Number 1, if you have a lot of stress in your life, if you feel like your asthma might be trauma related, what you need to work on is relaxation, guys. Sitting on the bed right now, relaxation. You're gonna find out what does the trick for you. For me, for example, watching waves is really relaxing. What I did when I had allergies, what helped me, is I would in the night turn on waves, just like wave sounds, which have this rhythm and give me like security, and I felt like coming down. Also binaural beats, you can look at them on Spotify, for example. Anything that calms down the nervous system, yeah, from a music point of view, but also film. Yeah, if you watch movies that have a lot of violence or drama in there, stop that. This is an adrenaline addiction, guys. Watch movies with dolphins. Watch movies where you see the beauty of nature, where you see oceans, where you see animals in harmony, not killing each other. So dolphins, for example, swimming in the sea. You gotta know that even if you just watch a movie, for your nervous system and for your perception, this is not just a movie. That's why we cry when we watch a movie and there's a romance scene and she finally found her dream partner. And all those hormones, they are all getting stimulated. They all have an effect on your body. So be very aware of your emotional health. Meditating also helps. Maybe you get a massage for calming down the nervous system through touch. So number one, take active care of your emotional health and find out what helps you to calm down and feel safe. You know, feeling safe is very, very important for asthma. Number two, much more practical, this is where we talk a lot about on this channel, is diet. Diet, guys, and even if you just have an emotional trauma, you can actually influence the body through eating differently. You can calm the nervous system through, of course, my favorite, celery juice. But furthermore, what you need the most are minerals. And not just the minerals out of the supplement area, you need minerals that have a high bioavailability. So green juice powders are great. Any kinds of green vegetables. You want to eat so much green vegetables. Also great in a combination with spirulina, Hawaiian spirulina, which is an algae, which helps you bind on toxins. Yeah, so if you have a toxic asthma, that's helpful. Apart from that, it contains ample amounts of nutrients like vitamin K, vitamin B12. The list goes just on and on. So greens are really important. Celery juice in the morning would help. Yeah, I'll link you the playlist down below if you haven't heard about celery juice. It's amazing for your brain and your neurotransmitters as well. And then, guys, glucose, healthy glucose, because you have this inflammation, you have the brain inflamed, you have the nervous system inflamed. What cools down the inflammation also in the liver is healthy glucose. I'm not talking about processed sugar, we are talking about fruits, guys. Fruits are living foods. If you have other gut issues and you can't eat so much fruit, take some berries. Most people can do well with berries, wild blueberries, of course, or other berries. Having said that, those are the things that help you heal asthma. And then there are things that make it almost impossible for you to overcome the asthma because they're creating more inflammation. If you have asthma, you also have acidity in the body. Inflammation always creates acidity, so you want to work on creating a very alkaline environment. And most important, guys, certain food groups are feeding pathogens. They are feeding pathogens like Epstein-Barr, which might be related to your case of asthma. And those foods, I call them trigger foods. They are the classical foods from the American diet. This dairy, any dairy products, guys. The mucus producing food number one is dairy, followed by eggs. And just leaving out those two, if you are eating them and still have asthma, it's going to make a big difference. If you want to go a little bit further, then also there is gluten, which needs to go. Anything that contains gluten, also grains that do not contain gluten because they're acidic. You want to make it as alkaline as possible. So anything like sweet potatoes are great. You have the beta carotenes in there. You have potatoes, tubes, carrots, broccoli, awesome for the protein, lots of spinach, celery. You can have a few lentils and chickpeas, but go low on them because they're also acidic. What's not working for you is dairy, eggs, and gluten. Those three, guys, have to go if you want to overcome your asthma. Short summary, what you can do to heal your asthma. Number one, watch your emotional health. Number two, diet is essential. It needs to be alkaline, lots of minerals, lots of fresh, healthy foods, and leave out dairy, eggs, and gluten, very essential. The third healing step is to introduce a few supplements, high quality supplements, because they will help you speed up the healing. They will help you heal the nervous system and also strengthen your immune system and getting rid of those thick mucus. What are these supplements? Number one is vitamin B12. It needs to be a blend of two different types of vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 in and by itself is called cobalamin. And then we have adenosyl cobalamin and methylcobalamin. And of course, no alcohol in any supplements, no fillings. It needs to be a very clean supplement so it actually can support your nervous system and doesn't create more inflammation and more stress on the liver, who always metabolizes anything that comes through the body. So B12, have a look at the shop to get this supplement. And the second one is zinc. Zinc, guys, for your immune system. This is also essential if you have toxic heavy metals in the body. Zinc is also a heavy metal, but it's not a toxic one. So it's the best way to get rid of toxic heavy metals is actually to bring in healthy heavy metals in a good ratio. We are all deficient in zinc. This is not just because we are not eating a healthy diet and we have a lot of inflammation in the body, most of us, or chronic illnesses. It's also because the soil doesn't have enough zinc anymore. So most of us actually need to supplement that. What I recommend is a liquid zinc sulfate, again, high bioavailability and not toxic for the body in any way. And the third supplement you want to get, apart from B12 and zinc, is Hawaiian spirulina. Hawaiian spirulina is alkalizing your body and it's binding those toxins. It's binding heavy metals or any pesticides that get released from the liver and are in the bloodstream, so you don't reabsorb them through the enteropathic cycle. Enteropathic cycle means the cycle between your liver and your gut, so no reabsorption. So this is it, guys. A first step, how to heal asthma. Do those three things. Watch your emotional health in the way that I recommend it. Find what supports you the best. Number 2, diet, guys. Diet is key when you want to heal your asthma, even if it's trauma induced, to support it from the other way around. Yeah, support it that the body relaxes more, then you can also access any emotional trauma easier. And number 3, support your body to speed up the healing journey and get B12, zinc, and Hawaiian spirulina. I hope this video was valuable for you. I'm looking forward to see you back. And of course, I'm always open for any video wishes that you have. Just let me know in the comments below. Bye bye, have a great day.